your vote total dipped again. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
No, we all know why. Because I'm not quiet. I think if I didn't talk, I might have gotten in this time. But you know me, excuse me, and you know that's not who I am. And you also know, I think. I believe it's politics in one sense, but I also think the retweeting of the T-shirt gave them an out, so to speak. You've known me how long? What, 20 years?
Maybe longer.
I don't believe I had a lynching history in my past prior to meeting you. I don't believe I actually lynched anybody while I was in the big leagues, and I'm pretty sure I've never written a paper or advocated for the lynching of human beings ever. I retweeted a picture of a T-shirt that I thought was humorous because I absolutely believe in my heart of hearts that the mainstream media has killed itself. And as we know it, the mainstream media as we know it is dead. They just don't know it yet.
But if I gave you a redo, a mulligan, would you have retweeted the T-shirt?
You know, and let me tell you why I would not. I would not because you know how sick and tired I am of trying to explain to people what I was doing? And unfortunately, and I'm not blaming everybody else. A lot of times I'm on the hook. Unfortunately, I have to do that a lot of times because of the things that I do and say. Because in 140 characters on Twitter, listen, I can't say no to I can't do anything in life in 140 characters. It's not humanly possible for me. And it's not generally the best format to communicate. But tone and humor and sarcasm doesn't generally translate in Twitter as well as it does in real life. And, you know, I know that. I acknowledge that. I thought it was funny. I didn't think it was in any way harmful. Certainly, anybody that knows me knows I would never, I don't like to see people get hurt. I thought it was sarcastic, but you know what? These are the same people who were laughing at the "Kill Cops, Kill Pigs" T-shirts, or they were maybe not laughing, but they sure as hell weren't talking about them. You know, and so, or "Hands Up, Don't Shoot." They wore all those. They were proud of those, but they never came out and said anything when that was proven to be a complete fabricated lie. So.
Do you think that you would be phony if you don't respond? Because if I said if you calm down, you can get into the Hall of Fame. Do you think are you capable of doing that?
I don't know, Dan, and I guess there's a lot of things I should. Here's the thing, you know what gets me? I'm on Twitter, and a lot of people will troll me on Twitter, and I'll fire back with a. You know, a lot of times I'll get somebody will say, you know, the blood on your sock was fake, and I'll tweet back, yeah, but this is real, and it'll be a picture of the ring. I like embarrassing people on Twitter, just like I like embarrassing people in the stands when I was playing the game. You know, they'd yell over stuff, and I'd say, oh, hey, listen, I got my wallet here. Why don't you hand me your paycheck? I'll cash it for you. Or something stupid, just to make. I love to watch bullies or people that try to demean people get it handed to them, and I was always pretty good at it because I was always on the other side of it. Playing and talking as much as I did, I opened myself up to a lot of criticism. And being built the way I'm built, you know, I always tell people this isn't a body. This is kind of a cruel family joke that I got. But that's the game we played. You've been in clubhouses. That's what we do.
But are you willing to sacrifice the Hall of Fame?
But listen, if that sacrifices the Hall of Fame, I don't want to be in anyway. If the Hall of Fame, if the writers in the that vote for the Hall of Fame are going to invoke "quote unquote" the character clause, and they're going to randomly invoke it, then you know what? So be it. It wasn't meant to be. Because if you want to invoke the character clause, then your ass better put Dale Murphy in the Hall of Fame yesterday, because he was one of the finest human beings I've ever known, and he was a Hall of Famer. If you want to invoke the character clause and vote for Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens, kiss my butt. And if you vote for Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens and you don't vote for Manny Ramirez, you're an idiot. So. You know, if that ends up costing me votes, okay.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.